is back with another video right before Christmas. Now I'm going to get straight to it. If you're currently on the PS4, you're still on the PS4, you still haven't made the jump. Hell, you're on the Xbox One and you haven't made the jump because you don't know what to do, you don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Here's my advice. Buy the PS5 Pro.
There's a reason as to why they still plan on the PS4 to begin with, Rock, and that's not due to the fact that they want to spend $700 to $800 for a Pro. We all know the best option for them would be is the base model PS5 at $450, including with the disk drive, where they could take that additional $300 to $400, buy controller, accessories, you name it. And what's even more crazy, you really think that after playing on the PS4 for so long that these people are going to be confident in spending $700 to $800 on a PS5 Pro, where they can pick up a PS5 for $450, including with the disk drive? Oh, I mean, you ponies don't make any sense, man. We all know the Pro is for PlayStation fanboys. There's even games that run worse on it. What are you people paying for? Where's the enhancements? Oh, but we got Ray Tracing, 8K Super Saiyan Spectral Resolution. Like, what?
Don't listen
here we go.
to people who don't really play on PlayStation.
Oh, I play on PlayStation, and I'm here advocating for that gamer in saying, pick up the base model PS5. It's just as good as the Pro. You pay half the price. You get it with a disk drive. You can play your physical media from PS4 if you have them. Carry your PlayStation membership over, and there you go. And you can take that additional money and go buy some lobster or some pizza, okay, and have a good time with your family. You was out here wanting the PlayStation gamer to go broke. There's a reason as to why they plan on the PS4 and obviously to pick up the PS5 just in time for games like Grand Theft Auto 6, which we all know is in their horizon. That's why people haven't picked a PlayStation 5. I thought it was about exclusives, but clearly these same guys still playing on PS4 don't see the reason as to why they should pick up a PS5 for those so-called quote-unquote exclusives.
Don't listen to people who couldn't see that Xbox was going to fail this job.
Oh, here we go. It's always about Xbox. What does Xbox have anything to do with this?
Jump to PC. Don't listen to them people. Listen to me. Buy the PS5 Pro. Now, everybody's going to buy.
We're going to buy the PlayStation 5 because that's where it's at, man. You get access to all the games of the PS5 Pro. Same thing. Matter of fact, some of the games even run worse on it. And if there's a few games that run better, by all means, who cares? Because Grand Theft Auto 6 still going to run at the same frame rate. You're going to have a slightly higher resolution. That's not worth a $300, $400 upgrade. It just isn't. I get the dish drive for $450, and then you can eat lobster and everything and seafood with your family. That sounds like a better bargain to me while you're enjoying your PlayStation 5 upgrade. These ponies want these dudes to go for broke, picking up this Pro, and then you got to ask yourself, where's going to be the money in regards to buying games? Oh, well, they'll just use the catalog of games they already have, but maybe they wanted to have the comfort of picking up some new games, you know, those quote-unquote PlayStation exclusives. I mean, you got to understand, Rock, clearly they don't want to spend a lot of money on something, especially $700 to $800 on a product if they're still playing on a PS4. Like, yo, you ponies is ridiculous, man. You want these dudes to go for broke, spend $800 on that, buy the Portal, buy all this, and then it's going to end up leading up to $1,000. Matter of fact, it's already kind of close there if you include tax. I mean, bro, come on, man. We already know the best option for these gamers would be the base model PS5 or the PS5 Slim with the detachable disk drive in case you have some physical media, or maybe you don't personally care and you're all digital. Well, there you go. You have the option. But spending $800 on something, right, and don't have no leadway, because then at that point, if that's what you're spending, you might as well get a PC or a Steam machine. Because I think the money is equally as important, because if you're going to tell these dudes to spend $800 on that, right, and let's say if they have a PS4, they can play a lot of those PS4 games, then the best option would either be a Series X or investing it into a Steam machine, which might possibly be $800, which they can have access to PlayStation as well as the Xbox game library, including Steam. I mean, like I said, man, if this is what we're advocating for that so-called broke PS4 gamer that don't want to buy games, I highly doubt that the person is willing to spend any more than $500. Okay? It is what it is. And if you want to add exclusivity to the argument, or time with exclusivity, I should say, then the base model PS5 does everything that it needs. It plays Fortnite enhanced, right? You got a GTA enhanced. I mean, it does everything that the Pro model does, but the Pro model just does it a little better. And it just doesn't justify that $300 to $400 price increase. It just doesn't. You guys know that. You guys know that. That's what I'm saying. The biggest PS5 Pro is the biggest scam in gaming history.
Your corporate cucking and all that. No.
That is exactly what you're doing.
Logical reason why you should buy the PS5.
It's so logical that the guy's still playing on a PS4 and you're expecting him to spend $700 to $800 on a PS5 Pro for whatever reason. That's not logical. There's a reason why they still playing on PS4, Rock, because they don't have the money. You know what, man? You know what the funny thing? It's like the checks write themselves sometimes, right before Christmas.
Okay. Number one, you guys are not day one adopting gamers who buy the latest tech. You're not. So you're not going to get the PlayStation 6 day one.
So why would they go get the PS5 Pro? You just said they're not day one adopt. They don't even want the PS5 has been out for 5 years and they still haven't got one. What makes you think they're going to want the Pro, bro? Like, come on, man. Oh, yeah, y'all not day one adoptees unless you think the Pro is going to be more powerful than the 6.
Oh, let's all be real. You're not going to do it. That's not what you want. You're not that type of gamer. Because if you were, you wouldn't be on the PS4 now in 2025. It's been 5 years, bro.
Exactly.
You're still on the 4. Okay? Now, if the argument is, well, it's because, I could get the games on the PS4. Why do I need a PS5? Well, guess what? That logic applies for the PS6. You think PlayStation 6 is going to launch with exclusives that's not on PS5? No.
Told you.
There's going to be cross-gen games for a long time.
Told you.
Hell, a lot of a cross-gen games.
Told you.
It'll probably be at least a solid 3 years.
Wow. And this is why people don't care. This is why the sales of console gaming and software is going down. This is why people don't care about gaming anymore. And, to bring up a good old Dreamcast boy here, like I said, back in my days, when we picked up the PlayStation, no matter of fact, we'll go wave back. Back in my days with the Magnavox, we seen one ball hitting the other side, and it was called Pong. Then we seen Atari with the 2600, and we seen games like Pac-Man running on it and mazes and stuff. Then we went to the 7800, and the game started looking more similar to the games you see on the NES. And then we went from the NES to the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo, and the colors and the sprites that they have was so amazing. Then we went from the Sega Genesis. I mean, I would throw in 32X and all those other consoles, but let's speed it up here. Then we went from the 2D games to games playing in full 3D with polygons like Tomb Raider. And grabbing up sculptures, games was becoming unreal. Mario 64 jumping in portraits, jumping off walls, swimming, all in 3D graphics. Then we went from that and we had more of a refined experience on the PS2, original Xbox, and GameCube, even going far for some games to run at 60 FPS. Graphics was much better, controls, things felt more functional. Then we went to the 360 and we was playing NBA 2K with sweat. LeBron James had sweat dripping down his neck. We went from game with no sweat to games that had sweat with Madden, with Dovin and McNabb on the cover with sweat dripping down his football helmet. That's what we upgraded to. You see, there was a few cross-generation games, but games had a nice shine, a nice little glisten. Like if you took a car and you gave it a nice good little car wash, yeah. And that's how the games look. Then we went from the 360 to the PS3 to the PS4. And we finally got 1080p gaming, high quality. It was amazing. Games like Rise Son of Rome, when he lifted the sword up, the graphics was amazing. Then we went to PlayStation 5 and the game started looking the same. Matter of fact, a lot of them were remasters, or should I say remakes. The games played the same, cross-generation games, rehash, Yeah, I think that's when gaming started being trash, right? See, this is what y'all don't understand, man. And when I broke it down to you guys in that way, it was to show you the evolution of gaming, okay? We all know the PS5, like you said, there's nothing but a cross-gen. We're finally going to be able to play PlayStation 5 level style of games with the PlayStation 6. This is embarrassing. Okay? Y'all think this is acceptable? What happened to the days when those games that we've seen showed the hardware capabilities? Well, I mean, some of them weren't that good of games, but remember when you bought a game and you're like, damn, that shows the graphics. Oh, I can't believe I skipped the Dreamcast, right? But like I said, I just wanted to speed it up. That was incredible, man. Going from PlayStation 1 to PS2, PS2 to PS3, you could see the advancements in technology, man. I remember seeing Heavenly Sword and seeing all the enemies on screen, Dead Rising. It's more than just the graphics. It's more about the processing power of what the games can achieve. You get what I'm saying? Like Dead Rising with all those zombies in the mall, like that was crazy, guys, where you could pick up every object. That was very crazy at the time. Y'all don't even understand. And it had nothing to do with graphics because it wasn't the best looking game, but the enemy, the density of how many enemies they could have on screen was incredible. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The technology of gaming was advancing. Now everything's the same. Everything's made with the lowest common denominator and just upscale with better visual quality and frame rate. That's all games are. Nobody's pushing the envelope. We don't go from Super Mario World. We don't do that from 2D to seeing Mario 64 with a 3D visual. We don't see that no more. I'm telling you, that wow factor is gone. That kaboom that gaming once bloomed out of is gone. And this is why a lot of these dudes are still playing on PS4.
Into the PlayStation 6 life cycle before you see its first exclusive, not on PS5.
Wow.
Bank on that.
And that's good. That's good for gamers. That's good for us. And then you wonder why people ain't picking up the new hardware because they start noticing that everything's the same anyway, no matter what they're playing on. This is why gaming is in the decline. I'm sorry, even as a gamer that's been gaming for the rest of my life, even I'm losing interest in gaming, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, I find my ways to have fun, but I do what I want and I play what I like. I don't care about what y'all people say anymore. I don't have faith in these boxes. That's why I tell people, go retro. Nobody cares, bro.
Okay. And let's say if it is a game, it's probably like one game.
Yeah, GTA 6.
Maybe two out of the whole.
Yes. Madden NFL 2K26.
Library.
NBA 2K6 and Madden. Madden 26 and College Football 26. Those are the two games they're going to pick up on their PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5 is going to run deep into the PlayStation 6. So if your attitude was, I didn't need a PS5 because it was on PS4, then it's the same thing. You ain't going to need a PS6 because it's on a PS5.
But why would I spend $800 on a Pro when I could invest that $800 more into the PlayStation 6? That makes no sense. That means I should just ride the wheel so it falls off of PS4 because y'all don't really have any games worth talking about until GTA 6 comes out. If that's the case, buy the base model PS5. If that's not the case, get it for the PlayStation 6. Spend the full amount, $800,000 for the PlayStation 6 and get everything at once. Like, bro, you're not making any sense, bro. There's no reason for why people should get a Pro. And you know that, especially from a gamer coming from PlayStation 4.
Leads to reason number 2. And get the PS5 Pro. Because since you're going to stay on the PS5, you're not getting the PS6 because you're going to use the same excuse for 5, 6, 7 years. Why do I need a PlayStation 6? Everything's on the PS5.
Well, they could still do that on the base model. Intergalactic is not an exclusive on PS5 Pro. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You're really out here trying to proposition and sell this PS5 Pro into the broke gamer that's still playing on PS4, and yet they can still get access to those games if they wanted to. Just like how you said they can get access to the games on PS5, PS6, and PS. Hey, yo, man. Y'all talk about this man will win a debate, bro. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, bro. You guys don't know what you're talking about, man. Ain't nobody gonna waste their time with this nonsense, bro. This man don't know what he's talking about. You say, well, you just get the Pro then because it's not like you're going to get the PS6 anyway. But if I'm spending $800, at that point, I might as well get a PlayStation 6 at that point and just wait it out.
Then you might as well get the best PS5. You're going to do it. You're not getting the PS6, bro. Homegirl. You're not doing it. You're going to be on that sucker for 5, 6 years after the PlayStation 6 launches. Maybe even longer.
No, because GTA 6... just like how GTA 5 is keeping them occupied on PS4. And that's what the casual gamers are playing. That's what they like. Not exclusives, third party.
So you know you staying stuck on the PS5. So why are you lying? Stop lying to yourself. You're not getting the 6. You're going to stay, once you get your PS5.
And you know what's sad, though? You know what's sad? We have never, bro, throughout gaming history, heard people not hype up the new products, man. This is how you know gaming is in a decline, bro. When people are going back and say, man, I'd rather just stick with my PS4, man. That is, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I understand why, but that is very disgraceful in my opinion. That shows you that these companies have gave these people no reason to want to upgrade. Because let's be honest, even if people couldn't afford things back then, everybody wanted to get those things. Oh, Neo Geo, even the 3DO, even though it was a flop, but people wanted these products. They just couldn't afford them. People wanted it. Oh, the N64, when PlayStation 1, you know, Sega Saturn, people did want, but obviously there was reasons why that failed due to retailers, Sega's history. Clearly, I can obviously touch upon that. But I'm just saying, like, people wanted these sought after products. But the fact is that even with money, people don't want to buy this crap. Shows you that gaming is in a decline, man. The only thing keeping up gaming is free-to-plays, man. Third party. If third party was not around, these consoles would be dead, man. And that's why we starting to hear about it now. Because once that third party wears out, I don't know, man. You know, I don't think a PlayStation 4 owner is really caring about playing Halo Campaign Evolved on PS5, but I do know that they're willing to play GTA 6.
You're going to be on that sucker for 10 years. So get the Pro. Get the best PS5 Pro so you can actually have the performance and the...
Or how about I just milk the PS4 until the 6 come out and get everything at once, considering I'm spending $800 on a damn console anyway.
Things that are relevant longer than the PS5. PS5 Pro has technology the PS5 doesn't. Like PSSR, and with the major PSSR 2.0 update, really is going to do great things. And I would imagine there'll probably be another update. At least PS5 2.5, maybe even 3.
So what is it? Sega 32X?
As well, if you're going to stay stuck on the PS5 for 10 years, do yourself the treat and get the Pro. Be on the Pro for 10 years. You won't regret it. It's going to have a longer shelf span.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because it's barely supported, and the vast majority of the games are being made with the PS5 in mind, not the Pro. Okay? PS5 Pro gets no games at the PS5. If the games can't go on PS5, the Pro, you're making it seem as if the Pro gets some form of exclusive or it gets some form of game that the PS5 doesn't get. Like, that's the way you're making it appear, and that's not what's going on. Because even though you made that argument, well, get the best PS5 Pro, Intergalactic is going to be cross-gen, PS6, PS5, get the best PS5 Pro. Well, why would I pay $800 for that and I could pay $1,000 for the PlayStation 6? And on top of that, if I'm still having access to those games, why not get the PS5, just the base PS5, which is also $300 cheaper? What?
Span, yeah, there you go, lifespan, with better technology.
The technology is so much better that all the games are optimized for the PS5 first.
Better specs, all that stuff. It's just the better PS5. And you're going to be on it for a long time. So
you know what, guys? You know, what he said was smart. The PS5 Pro is just the better PS5. You know, matter of fact, listen, I got another one. The Xbox One X is the best Xbox One X. This man, why he acting like he a scientist, bro? Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Matter of fact, the best Xbox is not the Series S. It's the Series X. Like, what? Yo, what? This man acting like he's smart, bro. Yo, let me hear that. This man is not smart.
Better specs, all that stuff. It's just the better PS5. And you're going to be on it for a long time, so don't cheat.
The Series S is weaker than the Series X. The PS5 Pro is the better PS5, bro. Hey, yo, bro, listen, man. Like this man really think he got bars, man. The PS5 Pro is the best PS5. The Series X is the best. Better than the Series S. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. The Nintendo Switch OLED is the best Nintendo Switch. Actually, it's the Switch 2. But I'm gonna do it again. The best Nintendo Switch is the Nintendo Switch OLED. Like I said, it's the Switch 2. It's backwards compatible.
Keep out on the lower version, get the Pro version, and enjoy that sucker for 10 years.
The best.
That's it. Get the Pro.
The best 3DS is the new 3DS. The best Game Boy Advance is the Game Boy SP, Advance SP. Bruh, the best Game Boy is the Game Boy with color. yo, like I can't believe he even said that. Yo, but like what? The best Game Boy is the one. Is the one that has color. Like, bro, why he acting? The best Wii U is the 32 gigabyte module. Is the best. What?
You're not getting the 6 for years. You probably won't get the 6 until it's like 6 years, 7 years deep into the gen. Anyway, you're going to be on the PS5 for a long time in the way you have the PS4. Trust me, the PS5 Pro is worth it, especially you're going to stay on it for a good minute. So get yourself the best PS5 and enjoy it for all.
The best PS5 is the PS5 Pro.
All time. Enjoy the updates, enjoy the performance that you're not going to get on the PS5, and enjoy all that stuff. Enjoy the bells and whistles that the PS5 Pro will deliver over for hardware. You can do it yourself. PC gaming, just do it on your own. You don't need Xbox to help you with PC hardware. In fact, I would advocate to stay away from Xbox when it comes to PC hardware. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to hardware. So don't
What do you mean? It plays games. It plays the same games that are available on PS5. What are you talking about? Xbox don't know what they're doing with hardware. What are you talking about? The games are practically identical between PlayStation 5 and the Series X. Maybe besides a few games that are not on both platforms. What are you talking about, bro? You sound absolutely stupid. You sound like you're coping, trying to get people not to buy the Xbox PC, which is quite funny because the Xbox PC in a consoleized form, hybrid PC, will also have access to your games as well. So I guess the best PlayStation 5 is an Xbox PC.
Worry about it. Just get your
with Steam
PC hardware, build your own PC, or get a friend.
Why does this matter? Like, you guys hate Xbox so damn much. Why does it matter, bro? Like I've told you, this is all about them not buying the product with the insignia on it. That's all this is. Well, ROG Ally is not an Airbox because it got the Xbox symbol on it. They weren't saying about that the ROGs and the Steam Deck and none of these other platforms. They say it about it because of Xbox put their name on it. So they get mad. Everything Xbox do is bad, which is hilarious because then you guys go as far to buy and play their games on PlayStation. What?
Go to a website. Just do anything.
All right, we're done. Like I said, man, we're going to end this video that the best Game Boy, what is it? The Professor Game stuff is the one with color. The best Game Boy Advance. Tell us the great GameStar. Tell us. I am the Moses of gaming. Okay. You're within my covenant. Is the Game Boy Advance. What is it, GameStar? Please tell us with your ultimate authority. It's the Game Boy Advance SP. The best. The DS is the DS with the stylus. The best 3DS is the new 3DS. GameStar, you're so smart. You know about gaming. Thank you. The best Series X. The best Xbox Series S is the Series X. That is the best. The best Xbox One is the One X. I told you, GameStar, you're so smart. You're so intelligent. This is why I watch your channel. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. Take care and peace out. Because the best is the... All right.